Hey guys, it's day 6. This is video 4. Today we're talking about the system you have to support you, the ID Life system. And all of these are what I call tools in your tool belt. Before you start any project, you want to make sure that you have the right tools available to you so that you can be successful at that project. You wouldn't start building a house without a hammer and nails and the appropriate wood and screwdrivers and all of the tools that you need. In life, you accumulate a toolbox, and that toolbox are things that you have already ready and available to you at any given time so that when a situation arises, you don't have to go looking for that tool or seek it out or wait for it to show up before you can respond to the situation at hand. So I'm going to talk to you today about the tools in your toolbox that should always be available to you so that when the need for them arises, they're already there. The 30-day burn program is the accumulation of all of these tools to be used at your discretion. So I'm going to lay them all out for you, and you can decide what's most important to you, what makes sense, what fits your needs, what fits your lifestyle. So we're going to start with the foundation of that program. And the foundation of that program is the individually designed, customized nutrition platform. It starts with an assessment that takes into account every aspect and element of who you are at this given moment. It looks at all of the epigenetic factors that go into making your life your own. What truly makes you unique? Then you can apply genetics to that, and we'll talk about genetics later on. It then allows you to customize what's most important to you based on scientific evidence that is given to you so that you can choose what's most important for you, and then it's delivered in convenient, easy to use packaging, made exclusively for you, fresh every month, evolving to who you are in that moment through the use of the assessment. It's more accurate than any kind of diagnostic testing you could do because it comes from you. The answers you give in real time are more accurate than what we could possibly look at with blood work and those types of things. And it's responsive, it evolves. The chronotherapeutic dosing, morning and evening, is based again on scientific evidence surrounding when your body utilizes those nutrients best. Everything about it is fully customized to you, including your budget, your priorities, your life, and where there's gaps. The second thing that I want to talk about is lean. So, lean is a mixture of branched chain amino acids designed to help the body build lean muscle. When you want to lose weight or you want to change your body composition, it's not just about losing weight. You want to lose fat, but maintain and build lean muscle. That's going to help boost your metabolic rate. It's going to help keep you lean and strong instead of the yo-yo dieting where you lose weight, but you lose water and muscle before you lose fat, making it more likely for you to gain weight later, making it more difficult for you to keep weight off, and making it more probable that you cause long-term hormone damage. Now, the lean is available in 2 versions, and the reason it's next is because it comes in a capsule, in a bottle, or you can add the capsules to your custom nutrition in the advanced options or the premium options. It also comes in a convenient, tasteless powder stick, and what I like to do is I like to add it to my Slim Plus in the morning. You can add it to water. It has no flavor whatsoever, and 1 stick is the equivalent of 4 capsules. The third thing I want to talk about is the sister product to this, which is called Slim Plus. Now, Slim Plus has 4 active ingredients. Very similar to the lean, it is going to help with satiation. It's going to help you feel full longer so that you're less likely to have cravings, but it works on a different platform. So while the lean's job is to preserve and build lean muscle, the Slim Plus's job is to teach your body how to best burn fat. So the process of gluconeogenesis is how our body turns fat stores into glucose to use as energy. Our body is what we call fat adapted. Its natural process is to take fat stores, turn them into glucose, and use that as energy so that we don't need outside sources of glucose. The problem is the standard American diet has tricked your body into thinking it needs a constant, steady stream of sugar in order for that to happen. And sugar could come in many forms. It could be those cookies, it could be bread, it could be pasta, it could be sugar itself, but it can also be fruits and vegetables. And our body is very quick to convert that into glucose, but it can only use a small amount. Once it fulfills that small amount of whatever you're eating, it's going to automatically take the rest of that glucose and turn it into fat. We have to force the body to do what it was biologically adapted to, go back into the fat, turn that back into glucose, and burn that. This also comes in two forms, but it's still a powder. You have your choice of the sticks, which are pre-measured, or a jar. Also comes in 3 flavors. The newest one is Tropical Punch. We also have cherry lime and the original, which is berry lemonade. Okay. In that Slim Plus, you have a prebiotic fiber, which is an insoluble fiber. That helps the gut microbiome to have something to eat. So if you think about it, prebiotics are food for the gut. Probiotics are the actual bacteria that reside in your gut and create a healthy immune system. Because the gut is so important to brain health, immune health, and everything else, the Slim Plus is also the foundation of good gut health. That means it's going to help with focus, clarity, cognition, memory, energy levels, in addition to helping you convert fat to fuel. It also has a little bit of green tea, which is high in antioxidants, good for fat burning, and on an aside, it provides you with a little bit of clean burning, sustainable energy. The next thing I want to talk about is actually our energy. This is our clean energy drink for those of you who need a little pick-me-up and for whom you want to maybe not have the soda, the coffee, the tea, the heavily caffeinated beverages that also are high in sugar. The Energy 2 comes in the jar or the individual serving size sticks. It is a clean burning, sustained green tea. That means it's a slow drip over 6 hours, giving you no high, no crash, and no junk. There's no sugar, there's no sugar alcohols in it. We do use organic green leaf stevia. So it's going to give you a taste of something a little bit sweet without all the detrimental side effects of sugar. Plus, it's going to give you that little boost of energy. The more energy you have, the more likely it is that you're able to get through that workout that day, manage your day, and do more. Be more active, be more efficient. In addition to that sustained release caffeine from green tea, it also has GABA. GABA helps with mood, cognition, clarity, and focus. Again, focusing on healthy productivity throughout the day. The 5th thing I want to talk about is our Hydrate. Now, you've all heard me say before, and if you haven't, I'll repeat myself. Hydration has nothing to do with water. Hydration has to do with electrolytes. Why? Because hydration in the body isn't how much water you can consume. It's how much water at the cellular level your body can hold on to and stay in homeostasis with adequate electrolytes: calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. We all have a rich diet in calcium. No one really needs to take calcium, but we are negligent in potassium, sodium, and magnesium, primarily magnesium, especially when you get away from the standard American diet that's so high in the wrong kind of sodium. You actually need to be cognizant about putting the right kind of sodium back in your body every day on purpose. Globally, 95% of the world's population is deficient in magnesium. And magnesium is used more than any other micronutrient in the body every single day. It is singularly probably the most important micronutrient we overlook. Now, what is that going to do? It's going to help increase muscle It's going to help decrease fatigue. It's going to help your skin look better. It's going to help you feel more satiated. It's going to help you avoid sugar cravings. It's going to make you overall feel more energetic and less lethargic. It's going to help you lose weight because as the cells are in balance and there's homeostasis, it's easier for your body to flush fat to the liver and kidneys to remove from the body. Then I want to talk about protein, and it's the one thing I didn't bring out here to show you, but protein is king. The most important macronutrient you can take in is protein, and yet we've been told to avoid protein, to not have animal sources of protein, to avoid red meats, or to stick with lean meats, and that simply isn't true. Every single person I've ever worked with in the history of my practice has not consumed enough protein throughout the day. And so our protein shake is not designed to be a meal replacement. It's designed to be supplemental protein to make sure you are hitting your minimum. And we're gonna get back to how much protein is adequate, but if you have questions, by all means, feel free to reach out to us. And one of the team can set up an assessment or a phone consultation to go over what your adequate protein levels are. Now, by having adequate protein, you have the adequate amino acids in your body to then utilize those branched chain amino acids to build muscle, to be leaner, stronger, and more fuel efficient. Next, I want to talk about the pre and post workout. Now, the pre and post workout are kind of obvious. The pre-workout is prior to a workout, comes in 2 flavors. It is going to help you have more energy, more hydration. It does contain electrolytes during the workout. Its job is to empower you to have a more efficient workout, to sustain a longer workout, and to feel better during your workout. It's going to improve oxygenation to the lungs and to the blood so that you can work out longer and harder and accomplish more. After the workout, you have the post-workout drink. Now, one of the biggest problems I see in pre and post-workout drinks is that they're formulated incorrectly. Usually, pre-workout drinks are stimulant rich. They make the heart beat out of your chest, and that's how they tell you that they're doing something for you. That's not true at all. That's dangerous and why we see so many heart attacks on gym floors. This is stimulant free. That means that it's going to do its job without making your heart beat out of your chest, without making you feel like you're having a heart attack or putting undue, unnecessary stress on the organs. The post-workout is really, truly a recovery drink. Not only are you going to have, again, more electrolytes to put back what you've taken out while you were sweating and working out, but more importantly, you have natural anti-inflammatories that are going to help you recover faster so you can work out again sooner. Also, again, amino acids to help you build more lean muscle. So as you're working out, tearing muscle fibers, you're recovering by building more healthy muscle. Now, this is not just for after a workout. Because it's naturally anti-inflammatory, because it contains quercetin, and because it does such a good job, I also often recommend this for people who are in pain, for people who are recovering from a surgery or an accident, for people who in general feel stiff and tired. I have one of these every night before I go to bed. I have an injury in my hip. It helps me to wake up not feeling stiff. No, sorry. And finally, so we can get, before the dogs go crazy, I can finish up. The very last thing, which is certainly not by any means the least important. If anything, this is my second favorite thing after the custom nutrition. I think these two are imperative in every life. The sleep. These are triphasic, dissolvable, sublingual sleep strips. They dissolve on your tongue or the inside of your cheek 15 to 20 minutes before you go to bed. By triphasic, I mean they have 3 steps. First, it's going to help you fall asleep easier. Then it's going to help you sleep more deeply and stay asleep longer. The goal of this is to fix the circadian rhythm, because without adequate sleep, none of the other things you do are going to matter. It's not just about what you eat. It's not just about how you exercise. Sleep is when the body does all of the important things. It's when it repairs muscle, repairs the immune system. It's when it builds lean muscle. It's when it cleanses the brain and helps defragment those thoughts, store memories. It also detoxes the body during sleep. Your liver works its hardest when you're asleep. REM and deep sleep are essential to health. So, often overlooked, but certainly one of the most important things you can do for your health is to get good quality sleep. They are completely natural, non-habit forming, and only have 3 ingredients that your body naturally makes. We're simply trying to get your body working the way it was supposed to. The length, depth, and quality of your sleep are important and imperative to every other element of your health. So that's your arsenal of tools at your disposal, and you can create the right program for you based on your needs, based on your lifestyle, based on the places you know you need a little bit of extra help, and based on your budget. If you need help doing that, please let someone in the team know, and we're happy to help hook you up with the right things for you at the right cost. And again, we're celebrating every win. So make sure that you're posting your successes as we go through this 30 days so that we can all celebrate right alongside you. Now, let's get ready to burn.